Hey guys, I guess I'll start over. This is Jake with Red Stripe Performance. Red Stripe's the road I live on. Best name I could come up with. Short notice, and I kind of like it. I think I'm going to stick with it. Put 3 videos up, and I have over 27,000 views. It just blew my mind how much people... I even had a couple of trolls. You know you're doing good when somebody starts trolling you. So I had to watch what I say to them. But it's 68 Chevy 2 Nova. I've had it for about 15 years. I gave about $1,500 for it when I first bought it. It was a rust bucket. It still is a rust bucket. It's just a better looking rust bucket. It's had small block Chevys, LS motors. It's had turbo 350s, Power Glide. It's had a 10-bolt rear end, had a 9-inch rear end. It had a lot of stuff in it over the years. Grown quite fond of it. It's a pretty decent car. It just needs a decent driver. I've never had one of those. It's 468 big block Chevy. It's got a set of Race Rite aluminum Brodix heads, 250 intake valve. It's got a comp cam. Part number on it. It's 11-717-9 solid cam, 714 lift. Duration at 50, 270 on the intake, 278 on the exhaust, 108 lobe separation, 4,000 to 6,800. Pretty good cam, pretty salty cam. Sounds fantastic on alcohol through these pipes. One of the biggest comments I had is somebody said, "I've never seen exhaust come out of fender like that before." And I'm like, "Did you been under a rock for the last 10 years?" I said, it's not that it wasn't an idea that I come up with on my own. I mean, wasn't like I was reinventing the wheel. I've seen a bunch of them like this. And they're like, "Oh, it's so close to the valve covers." And it is. I mean, don't get me wrong, but I'm not on I-57 driving to Chicago in this thing. I'm 8th mile bracket racing on alcohol. Without the lean out valve, it takes this thing 45 minutes to hit 160. I'm not exactly going to be boiling oil out of this thing, or water. So it's fine. It'll make it. Nothing to worry about. Running a Power Glide transmission. It's the only thing. This thing had a 6-liter in it. I stopped racing about 5 years ago. Quit bracket racing in 2018. Did some heads up stuff. This car was actually on Memphis Street Outlaws. Blew the motor up at the start line. Lost my shoes. I'm that guy. Switched over to a 6-liter. Started doing some racing with a group called 660 Grudge Street. Did that for a year or so. And it got to where it was really hard for me to race. I'd started a new job in 2018, late in the year. Full-time firefighter, engineer. And it just got really hard to make. I work almost every Saturday, and we race on Saturdays. So if we raced on Mondays, I would have been okay. Started a family, had a couple of kids. It was just really rough. Started working on this thing, and 2023 really started tracked down a short block and started building stuff. And it's been a real slow process. But and I still have quite a bit to do. I have a ton of wiring, as you can see. This hornet's nest of wiring. I've got to shorten it all, loom it all up. I mean, this is not finished by any means, guys. But I just wanted to hit up a couple of things and explain to some guys, what the car was. And like I said, it's a bracket car. So like I said, she's not cruising down the interstate. I have spent a ton of money on this thing. Back halved it 2 winters ago. Put the 31, I told somebody 32, but they're actually 31 by 14 slicks on the back. 4-link, back halved, 9-inch, 456 gear. Car weighed a couple months ago, and this is before we put water and fuel and stuff like that in it. It was 2722 without me in it. Said I'm 6'9", 400 pounds. Do the math. It's still a heavy car, but it's not the lightest it's ever been. It has actually been 2680 whenever it was a small tire, small block car. Spent a lot of time running low 7, high 6s, Had a 383 stroker in it at one time, and 658 was actually the best pass that I ever ran. Got into spraying nitrous. Most of the stuff we did spraying nitrous, we did it without a clock, so we don't know. We don't know what it ran. It ran pretty good. I got some other videos. It's a Beyond 660 that we run down in Paducah, Kentucky, at Beacon Dragway, which suffered some horrible flooding. I feel so bad for those guys. I wish I lived closer to go down there and help them. But the Beyond 660, you start past the finish, about 15 foot past the finish line. They run about 645 foot instead of 660. It's an old airport runway. It's a ton of shutdown. So it's a really good, unprepped surface. Car really liked it back in the day. Actually, the race that I ran, the Mustang, they actually called me for a jump, and I might have jumped, I don't know, but it was still a damn good race. So if you guys got any questions, just go ahead and ask. I'm getting ready to drain oil, get the break-in oil out. It's getting the front end alignment done on Saturday. This is Thursday today. So I might make a video of Taco John doing an alignment for me. I still have to get the 4-link adjusted. It's actually getting a black vinyl top. If you don't like black vinyl tops, that's fine. Just keep that comment to yourself because I really don't care. But there's just a handful of things I need to get done. I'll give you a little shot of the inside here. Got my bump up, bump down buttons, line lock. I went back with original looking interior. It's not the original. I actually won a MSD grid system, so I'm kind of learning the ins and outs of that. I ran an MSD LS ignition system. It's basically the same program. It is the same program, actually. So it didn't really take me a whole lot to figure out how to run that. And obviously I got some of it figured out because the thing runs. There's a few things you got to do before they'll even fire up. So there's just an endless amount of stuff that I've done to this thing. The Rhodes Racing tubular core support, which is just awesome. My buddy Scott Cameron had him weld all the stuff on it. Did the Smith Racecraft control arms, upper and lower. I've got QA1 double adjusting shocks all the way around. I never run double adjusting shocks, so I got a little bit to learn there. Wilwood brakes all the way around. It's just amazing how much lighter the brakes were. I mean, you're talking, I've always had 4-wheel disc brakes, but the brakes that were on here weighed like 96 pounds. The brakes I put on back on the front weighed 24 pounds. It's just unreal, the difference in weight that it made. Running a crank trigger, vacuum pump. Just it's nothing special, nothing fancy. I'm hoping that when we get this thing lined out, I can run 620s, teens. It's probably going to run 30s and 40s when I first get it out. That's okay. I can live with that. I got a lot of tuning to do to it. Suspension-wise, it's probably going to take me several weekends to get that figured out. If this thing would run 6.0s, I'll be tickled. Tickle pink. Building a 509 that mimics, this is about a 12-to-1 compression motor. The 509 is going to be about 13.5, 13.6, somewhere around there to 1. This thing ought to really rock and roll with it. It'll probably break me into the 5s, hopefully pretty deep into the 5s, 570s, 580s maybe. I don't know. Hell, I'd take 599. That's what I got on the dial-in board right now, 599. So, like I said, if you guys got any questions, ask it up. I hope this kind of helped maybe some of the confusion on, why I've got headers 2 inches away from my valve covers. It's just all I could do. I mean, I was kind of at a loss when the other headers wouldn't work, and as you can see, it's pretty tight down in there. So these headers make it a real pain to change spark plugs. It's almost quicker to pull the headers off to change the plugs, unless you find somebody smaller than me to get in there. So he said I'll post this up, and like I said, if you guys got any questions, let me know. I might do some little short videos. They seem like they really took off really well, and like I said, trying to make something out of this. I've got watched some other videos of some other pages of guys that give me some pretty good ideas, but I never thought in a million years I'd be pushing 30,000 views in 3 days on my videos. So obviously I did something worth looking at. So you guys have a good one, and I'll enjoy the rest of my shift here while I change my oil.